in a long time. Maybe not ever. They tried to put it in Australia, but nobody really wanted to drink it, so it didn't. It was not successful. Moving on to our video today. Will you or would you buy a cup of coffee if it costs $47? Interesting. Let's watch our video and see what happens.
Most expensive Starbucks drink. Don't worry, I am bringing a dozen fresh donuts for my friends there.
Hello. I would like to order the world's most expensive coffee drink, if you don't mind. Oh, I brought my own mug, so I get to save 10 cents. Some sort of venti frappuccino. Oh, vanilla spice sounds good. Make that a quadruple, which is 40.
That video was quite short, and it was really just showing a small amount of a longer video, which doesn't really tell us very much. However, would you buy a cup of coffee if it costs $47? Wang, what do you think?
I think I will.
Can you speak a little bit louder, please?
I think that I will not buy a cup of coffee if it costs $47 because I think it's too expensive. It's
Crazy.
much.
Yes, what if it was the best coffee in the world? Would you try it?
I don't think that I would try it. It's just coffee, I think.
Yes, thank you. Hui?
Yes. I like to drink coffee so much, and if I have a chance, I will buy a cup of coffee. If I have a chance, I will buy one cup to taste and to know how interesting or how is very famous, and if it's very good, I will buy some I will buy a cup for very special chain, very special for example, for anniversary of my my wife, or in my birthday of my my child, my daughter. Yes.
A special occasion, yes. Thank you. Julian?
To be honest, coffee is not my favorite drink, so I will not buy it. It is too expensive, and with this code, I can use Vina Cafe for months. So I will not buy it.
I agree. It's too expensive. Can?
Yes. As a Julian, my coffee is not my favorite. I think $47 is very expensive for coffee. But my answer is depends on situation. I can buy if I buy that cup of coffee and drink it in a luxury restaurant. My answer is to buy and bring it home. I think an expensive one does not always mean high quality. It's expensive because it's a product of a famous company or group.
Absolutely, yes. That is such an important point. If something is expensive, it doesn't necessarily mean it is good quality. That's a good point. I'm going to write it down. But often, we as people who buy things think that expensive does mean quality. Interesting. And Trees.
Yeah. I think it is there is some reason for this expensive. If in the future I become a millionaire, I will buy a lot of some of fish. It costs $47. Although it's too expensive, if I have a chance, I will try it.
Okay. Interesting. Whoa. Yes, I think it's nice to try something. However, $47 is too much for me. I do like coffee. However, I would rather spend $47 on a bottle of wine or something like that rather than coffee. But everybody has their own taste and their own opinion, and obviously people are paying that much if it exists. Yeah. All right. Let's keep moving on to our vocabulary now. So, as usual, I would like you to please listen and repeat all the words. Choose a word to define and make a sentence using that word. I'm going to read the words first. Number 1, innovative. Innovative. Number 2, widespread. Widespread. Strategy. Strategy. Marketing plan. Marketing plan. Premium. Adjective, premium. And impressive. Impressive. I'm going to start back with you, Hui. Can you read the words for me, please?
Yes. Innovative. Innovative. Widespread. Widespread. Strategy. Strategy. Marketing plan. Premium. Impressive.
Good. Just back to number 3, strategy.
Strategy.
There you go. Yes. Okay. So, what are you going to choose to define?
Yes, I choose word number 1, innovative.
What does that mean?
Innovative is introducing or using new ideas, the way of doing something.
Sorry, one more time.
Introducing, it means introducing or using new ideas. Yes. The new way of doing something. innovative.
Correct. Good. And can you make a sentence using innovative?
My managers in my manager have innovating in my manager have innovative project for the staff every month.
Okay. For the
Staff working.
Yep. Okay. I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear what you said in the middle, but that sentence is good. Thanks, Hui. Ken?
Yes.
Ken? Yep.
Innovative, widespread, strategy, marketing plan, premium, impressive.
Okay. And can you define a word?
I would use number 2, widespread. Widespread means existing in many places or among many people.
Can you repeat that for me? I think you're having some microphone problems. So can you repeat for me?
Yes. Widespread means existing in many places or among many people.
Okay. Can you try to refresh, please, Kan, because I can't hear you clearly.
Yes, widespread means existing or happening over the past year among many people.
Yeah. So I can't hear you clearly at the moment. So please try to refresh your page. Or I can ask someone to help you because it's very unclear, yeah? So please try to refresh, yeah. Wang?
Yes.
Can you read the words?
Innovative.
Can you speak a little bit louder? Sorry.
Innovative. Widespread strategy. Marketing plan. Premium. Impressive.
Good. And which word are you going to choose?
Premium.
Mm-hmm.
I think expensive.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's expensive, but it can also mean, it also means a high quality. So if something is premium, it's high quality, yeah? So high quality or higher quality, often more expensive, yeah? Can you make a sentence? Oh.
No.
Can you make a sentence, Wang?
With premium, can I choose other words?
Sure. Can you make a sentence with premium or no?
Okay, I try. Premium products always have a high price.
Yeah, great. That's excellent. That's a good sentence, yeah? Good. All right, I'm going to keep moving. Trees,
Yeah.
can you read the words, please?
Innovative, widespread, strategy, testing brand, premium, impressive.
Good, yeah. And which word are you going to choose?
I think strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And strategy means I think it's one kind of plan you prepare to prepare like in the company you must have strategy to make your work running well.
Yep. Yep, so type of plan used to prepare, I don't know, the guide for achieving something. Yep, strategy. Okay, and your sentence, Tree?
Yes. If you want to operate your company system very well, you must have a good strategy.
Good. Well done. And Julian?
Yes. Innovative, widespread, strategy, marketing plan, premium, impressive,
Yep.
and the word I will define is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It expresses something that makes people unforgettable.
Yes, good. So it makes you, yes, not forget or
Okay. It.
so something that makes you not forget
Is
or
special, very special.
yeah, special and yeah, makes you admire something. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's all about whoa, that's impressive, yeah? Something a bit different usually.
This my sentence is that Starbucks coffee has an impressive flavor.
Good. Well done, yeah. Excellent. So it really makes you not forget and you admire the flavor of the coffee. Good. Marketing plan. I'm sure that we all know what that is. It's really just a plan for marketing. A plan or guide for the campaign of a business or product which will for marketing. Yeah. So let's have a look here. We have an example here already. So Starbucks has one of the best marketing plans in the coffee and beverages field. So their plan to market Starbucks is fantastic. I agree, because I'm so surprised that they're so popular. Okay, we have two idioms here. Our first one is at a premium. Okay. So if something is at a premium, there's little of it available and it is difficult to get. Or we can also use this when we talk about price. Okay. Alright, I bought, or I had to buy that car at a premium. Okay. So it means that I had to spend more money because it was difficult to get. So we're running a bit behind. I'm just going to talk about these today, okay? So to plan something out, to plan carefully and in detail, something that you are going to do in the future. So I might say something like, it's important to plan your business strategy out before starting the business. Okay, so plan it out. Okay guys, we're just a little bit late today, so let's take a look at our grammar. We're talking all about superlatives. And superlatives are like the est of thing. Alright, and we've got our two phrases here. Alright, so something is the short adjective plus noun. Okay, and then we have our second one here, which uses the word the most. Okay, so our first one uses est, for example. So, number one, I might say something like, Starbucks is the tastiest coffee in the world. Okay? And then if we look at our example, we can see that they have used the most delicious because it has 3 syllables. Delicious. Okay? Alright, so short words, est, long words, most. So let us try to make some sentences here. One sentence each. Tris? Sorry, Tris, are you talking to me?
Yeah, sorry. What I have to do?
Make a sentence. I'm going to come back to you, okay? Please think about it and make a sentence. Julian?
Everest is the most Hội An is both in attractive destination in Đà Nẵng.
All right, good. Most attractive. Excellent. Kang?
Yes. Can you hear me clearly?
I can, yes.
Yes. My best friend is the most intelligent person among us, so he can answer all my questions.
Good. Most intelligent. Excellent. Hui?
Yes. There was some idea that the Golden Gate is the longest bridge in American.
In America. Yes. Thank you. Wang?
Starbucks had the most impressive strategy to widespread their brand.
Okay. Can you repeat that for me?
Starbucks had the most impressive strategy to widespread their brand name.
All right. So, strategy.
Strategy.
Okay. And back to you, Therese.
I am the tallest student in my class.
Good. Yes. Absolutely. So, superlatives are really essential to learn, but also something that can be learned because the rules are really quite clear. Yeah. Moving on to our pair work today. I would like you to discuss, please, what is the most important thing that makes Starbucks leading in the coffee and beverage field? Oh. Anyway, you can see it. It's a system. So, what is the most important thing that makes Starbucks leading in the coffee and beverage field? Hui and Wang?
I think the
Yes.
So Wang, you can talk with Hui, okay? Talk together.
Yes. Morning on. How are you today?
Hi. May I ask you? What is
Yeah.
what
Certainly.
do you think about the most important thing that makes Starbucks leading in coffee and beverage field?
In my opinion, I think there was some important thing that makes Starbucks leading in the coffee and beverage field. First of all, they have the very expressive flavors. The second, they have very widespread marketing plan. The third, I think they have. I think the Starbucks management have the innovative project in order to make Starbucks leading in coffee and beverage fields. And the last is can you give me some advice? I can say only that. How about you?
I think that the most important thing is their service. They always put their customer on first. They always ask the customers' opinions and to make the better service. Like they have a good location, viewer, a good view in at the and no, I don't know what this word. I don't know how to say this. They serve the customer well and always put the customer first. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Do you go to Starbucks? Hui or when?
Yes,
No.
once at the city with my friends. Their coffee don't have a really impressive flavor, just normal. But their location, they have a good view. That's what makes Starbucks fancy.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Better keep moving now. Tris and Julian.
I am Julian. What is the most important thing that makes Starbucks between coffee and beverage do?
I think that there are several reasons. First of all, I think they have an excellent business strategy and marketing plan. Another, I think they also have they have a system of store widespread over the world, and a very important thing is that the flavor of Starbucks coffee should be very impressive. I think that. How about you?
I think firstly they have a good strategy to plan their system widespread on the world. Moreover, they know how to attract people. Like they have high hygiene, and they carefully pick up ingredients on the world like beans, coffee with high quality, and this thing makes customers trust it. Therefore, their coffee is the most expensive of the world. Yeah, I think so.
I can't hear you clearly.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all.
All right. Thanks, guys. And Kang.
Yes.
Sir, what do you think? Why do you think? What makes Starbucks leading or popular? I don't know if it's leading, but popular.
Yes, I think there are two most important things is people and money. But I think people is more important. As you know, I think the successful Starbucks nowadays is because they have a good manager and good staff. They are the excellent manager can is the excellent manager of Starbucks are innovative, and they can make many good marketing plan. But I think money is, if they don't have money, they cannot do that. This is my opinion.
Yeah, it's interesting because in Australia, as I said before, it was not popular in Australia, Starbucks.
Yes.
And coffee, to buy a cup of coffee in Australia is expensive anyway. So I know in Vietnam it's quite expensive compared to the other brands.
Yes.
But in Australia it's all the same. They're all similar prices. So that's an interesting thing, I think. Because here I think that people what am I trying to say? In Australia or America, because it's the same price as everywhere else, everybody can go there. So it's about making a choice. But I think here it's a bit different. I know I would never pay that much for a cup of coffee here. It's crazy, don't you think?
Yes.
Crazy to pay that much, but I think that the marketing and the branding has made Starbucks so successful. That's the main thing. What is your favorite coffee brand in Vietnam?
Well, I don't like coffee, and coffee is never is my favorite. So I don't know about coffee brands in Vietnam.
Fair enough. Yes. Because I think that even the brands like Highlands Coffee and Trung Nguyen are still not cheap either. So interested to know. Thank you. Thanks, Kan. In Australia, it depends. You can get a cup of coffee from $3.50 to probably, I don't know, $5 generally. Yeah, this is just at a normal coffee shop. A normal coffee shop, that's how much that you would pay. So about, what's that? About 70,000 to 100,000 for a cup of coffee. But I haven't been to Australia in about 2 years, so I don't really know. I don't really know now. Probably more. But yeah. All right. So let's keep moving onto our assessment. Now I've written a few little notes, but not too much because I never know if this is going to work, because sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah. But overall, just be careful of some of those ending sounds. Yeah. Use of vocabulary, and overall no real problems with the grammar either. So moving on. So as we know, we had our vocabulary all about the famous product, the idioms at a premium, and to plan something out. Please review these yourself because we didn't get a chance to practice. Our structure today using superlatives, then our discussion at the end. Please make sure you take note of anything I have written and your recommendation as well. Any questions for me today?
Teacher, how are you?
How old am I?
It is.
I'm 24.
Is it your part-time job? Is it your part-time job or full-time?
No, this is my full-time job at the moment. I've just been teaching with Topica for a few months, and before I started with Topica, I was teaching English in Hue for a couple of years.
I have one question for you. How long have you been Vietnam?
In Vietnam, about 2 years now.
Yes.
About 2 years.
Can you speak Vietnamese?
No, very little. I need to go to class, but you know what I really want is something like Topica for Vietnamese classes.
Yes, I think Vietnamese is very difficult for foreigners.
It is, definitely. I'm trying to use different online programs, but still it's quite hard. So I'm trying, but very little. All right, thanks guys. I better get going and have a great day.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Ở đây ở 2 năm mới nói tiếng Việt.
Listen to them.
Mấy năm rồi, 2 năm rồi, nói tiếng Việt không, nói được thấy. Anh dạy con một tiếng Việt, nói được, chưa thẳng, nói ít.
Qua một lần, 2 lần thấy có gì không? Anh để nhắc chắn là em có ai đi của để nhắc anh em. Thế thì thế nào cũng vậy. Hai thầy và hành cả đúng. Nhờ có đầu có đường với và có đường nó cũ. Thì có những với cái thân là tụ tập với xe và kia còn lái xe tương giá xe tụ tập nhà cầu tụ tập nhà cầu tụ tập nhà thủy lợi xe thì người chạy ao ra những ý này thì người chạy khi nào chạy cứ có ao cũng tắt nhắc nhở dám như vậy mà nó còn liên cùng người tuổi chưa đi ao ra nó tắt liên một cái gì như thế được đấy quá. Đấy rồi, một vài cái thuốc tràn nữa. Một vài cái tràn nữa, nó kiểu nó qua khe lại loại của một vài cái thầy mình chạy có không có